It's after 10 o'clock and I'm still in my pajamas. But you know how fashion savvy I am anyway, right? I want to thank you all. I'm humbled by your love for this city, and I'm humbled by your faith in our potential. I'm humbled by your support of our efforts to amplify the good in this place. I'd like to congratulate all my friends who won big last night. Your continued leadership will prove to be a benefit to this city for a long time to come. To all the candidates who ran a clean race with dignity and integrity, you did this city a big service, simply by being an example of the way things should be done. To my friends who suffered defeat last night, I know the loss that the city will suffer in the absence of your leadership, but I also know that because of who you are, you'll still be here to lift the city up. Now, ostensibly, we ran a campaign to get me elected, but I never wanted to be a politician. I never had the desire to create a career on city council. So getting elected was not so much the goal as it was the means to an end. What I wanted when I announced my campaign and what I want today are still the same thing. I want a change in direction. I want a change in perspective and in the mindset that has held us down while other communities around us with fewer resources and assets have grown. In actuality, we ran a campaign to move Macon forward by drawing attention to the missed opportunities, bad decisions, and injustices that the residents of East Macon suffer. And as I said last night, we did not have enough votes to win the election in this ward. But we do have enough folks in this city to win this war. Now, let us be clear. The fight is not for a single seat among 15 on city council. The fight is for the fate of our city, and it's ongoing. Now, over the next few days and weeks, you'll learn more about how we plan to keep this fight going. We intend to win this fight. Macon is a beautiful city, full of beautiful people. If you don't see that this morning, it's time for you to take a step back, take a deep breath, and look at us again with clearer eyes. We made great progress last night. From a strictly political standpoint, coming so close in a race against an incumbent who has built name recognition over a quarter century, when I had about 5 weeks to tell people who I am, that's impressive. So we showed the political establishment that the people of the city are serious about moving forward. Further, we kept our focus on what the people of this ward deserve, on the issues that face us here. We tried to inspire the best in people instead of preying on the worst in all of us. In that, we were wildly victorious. We are the change that we want to see, and that's important. Do not lose that. Now, some folks this morning may feel a little bit let down, and I understand that. Some may feel the cynicism creeping in. Here we go again. Some will look at the results and let that reinforce the very same stereotypes that we're trying to destroy. So I'd like to offer you an alternative perspective this morning. Did you ever in your wildest dreams think that you had so many like-minded friends over here just on the east side? Extrapolate that 1,600 voters, the people who came onto this campaign, extrapolate that number to a city and a county full of folks who have been very vocal in their support and have committed their time, money, and sweat to turn things around over here. Now, a friend of mine recently wrote, we view the world in ways that the older generation cannot begin to imagine. Color is accidental to character. We see compromise where others see conflict. Our world is always subtly rose-tinted, mostly a shade of gray. Nothing to us is just black and white. This campaign has proven that true. When I announced it, this campaign, the naysayers said, a white man has no shot in a ward where 75% of the registered voters are black. Well, we received almost half the vote. In fact, hundreds more black people voted in our favor than did white people. But do not be mistaken. No one voted for me. They voted for what we stand for and what we were working to accomplish here. Point blank, the issues still matter to the people of Ward 1, regardless of skin color or socioeconomic status. Because of the contentious course this race took, some voters may not have felt like they could trust me, and frankly, I understand that. They will soon enough learn that they can trust me. That is something we can fix. It just takes a little bit longer than 5 weeks to show some people who you are. Finally, a word to those who would divide us for their own gain, both in and outside the political realm, both black and white. It won't work. Macon will not be a city that dies because of division, strife, and self-hatred. Why? We won't allow it. Thank you, friends, for all your support. Thank you for reaffirming my faith in this city, for building us up and pushing us forward. All that I ask of you now is that the people hold us accountable for our promise to bring a change, and that they do it by rolling up their sleeves as a part of this change.